Christian tradition, it is taught how the Christ was born on December 25th at midnight, just over 2,000 years ago. This is the exact moment when the sun entered Capricorn. In the Instill the Grain book, we teach how Capricorn, upon the zodiac wheel, signifies the Christos. During the stages of Ascension, a time will come after the anchoring of the Christ seed where your Christos essence will become born. From Instill the Grain, you learn that when these codes are ready to be received into the body of form, it is gifted into the divine crown, which is the Capricorn. The sacred golden honey is then poured into the body via the sacred river that connects the worlds of seen and the worlds of the unseen. Next, upon the Ascension journey, you have the stage of Aquarius. This is the stage of the baptism of light, where your spirit rains down plasma, diamond, and sapphire light upon your body after the Christos has been born within you. The sign of Aquarius symbolizes the mind, the creator, the cosmic waters, the very fountain of existence that is fed throughout all. This is the stage of the higher mind awakening because you have opened all 12 chakras to become fully in alignment with your soul. Your soul has now anchored around your soul spark in your human vessel. Prior to these activations, you will have the symptoms that are mentioned in the Ascension Symptoms Manual, such as electric nerve shocks, crown tingles, non-stop sinus issues, coughing up mucus, body aches, vertigo, grumpiness when you're around everyone, tightness between the shoulder blades, seeing tiny bright lights, especially when your eyes are closed. It is because of these solar alignments that specific gateways are open in the cosmos at this current now time of winter to allow more light from the higher planes of existence to enter this realm. This is why the highest number of death state transitions occur during this time. To understand more of this, please read the post of the sun door or view the video. It is also during this time frame that some have that opportunity to ascend their flesh suit and move through the sun city of the pearl gates known as Perella and into the celestial academies. In the Shekhinah Codex, Archangel Raziel speaks of this by saying, when a soul spark ascends, because it has been operating via a dense vessel upon the shadows, it does not ascend directly to the highest gate. Instead, it will go to a densified gate for acclamations and transitioning. The continuation of its consciousness as well as its light is determined by its intellect. Many of you who will continue expanding and learning will go to a place that is 1 to 2 octaves above your current plane. This is where the celestial academies are located. This is also a time frame in winter when many of you upon your ascension journey will have a massive upgrade occur within your divine blueprint transition. You're already feeling it now as the cusp is coming. The mystical meaning of the 5-pointed North Star is that bright white light flashing that anchors at your crown chakra, which is located just above your head prior to you birthing your very own Christos essence. The symbolism of the 5 points is the representation of the 4 living creatures that surround the mighty throne of all thrones and the Christos essence itself combined. The 4 creatures are the 4 elements. These elements merge with the Christos essence, which is that sacred river of honey that feeds into all of existence to form an emanation of God's source. From Revelation, they speak of, and before the throne there was a sea of glass like unto crystal, And in the midst of the throne and round about the throne were 4 beasts full of eyes before and behind. And the first beast was like a lion, and the second beast like a calf, and the third beast had a face of a man, and the fourth beast was like a flying eagle. The lion represents fire, the calf represents earth, the man represents water, and the eagle represents air. The many eyes are us, the 144 Seraphim, for it is through us that waves of emanations emit. For we project out the divine will, which is the word of God's source. We are the manifestation of all 4 elements combined. And the Shekhinah Codex, it is brought forth. This is the creation of that which is known as the atom, the man species. The snow is the white plasma light sparks that emit from the sapphire flames that burn beneath the mighty throne, which are used to create the body of man. These are the compositions found within the elements which together form material matter that your soul spark operates through. Man represents water because the very snow, which itself is the element of water, that is the light sparks of the sapphire flame, which is that blue flaming sword, are the very compositions of the elements that form your human body that we call the atom. Brought forth in the Shekhinah Codex, quoted from Israel Sarug, we say how the traces of the divine light adhered to the fragments of the broken vessel like sparks. And when the fragments descended to the bottom of the 4th and last world, they produced the 4 elements. And when all of these became completely materialized, some of the sparks still remained within. Therefore, it should be aimed of everyone to raise these sparks from where they are imprisoned in this world and to elevate them to holiness by the power of their soul. The story of Mary and Joseph seeking refuge in an inn just to find that there is no room for them signifies how there is no room for the initiate to birth the Christos. When one is too busy and being plugged into the material earthly collective consciousness, the collective does not understand the initiate, and the initiate does not feel connected or understand fully the collective. Therefore, there is no room in the inn. Yet there is room in the manger, which represents the human body of the initiate. Mary represents your pearl essence. Mary, M-E-R-I, means pearl, and this is your soul light expression. Joseph represents your intellect, which is your spirit. When these two are in alignment, they can then birth the Christos. This birthing occurs just below your navel. Light travels into you via your hairline, which is the same as your 12 chakras. As each of your chakra centers open and become fully pure, it allows the flow of the Christos light to enter you. This is felt mostly today via your vagus nerve. This light will start its process via your 8th and 9th chakra, then filter all this energy that no longer serves you via your liver. The light then descends to stabilize between your liver and your spleen, which is represented in ancient manger scenes and mythology as a donkey and the ox. Even the god Dionysus is depicted riding a donkey, holding his staff, which is laced and dripped in ivory to depict immortality. And the staff is dripping honey from the top to signify the Christos honey dripping down the hairline, which can also be seen as your spine, because it resides in front of your spine. The star above the manger has always represented a true mystic, a true initiate who will walk as an ascended master. The pentagram of the 5-pointed star has long been taught as the 5 virtues of man, which are justice, wisdom, truth, goodness, and love. It is through the balance of these within your 5 energy bodies that one can then become a true walking master of light. The gifts spoken of the three wise men, which simply is your trifold flame, are gold, which is wisdom, frankincense, which is love, and myrrh, which represents immortality. Myrrh was highly used in ancient Egypt because it is the symbol of immortality. Frankincense is used for cleansing and invoking the angels because it's a high vibrational field which holds that essence of love, which simply is existence itself. Gold has always been sought after for its vibrational field. It connects one directly to the universal Metatronic sun, which is simply a doorway to God's source, which is that intellect of all. Lastly, each one of these gifts corresponds directly to the Seraphim tree of life, which we teach in the Shekhinah Codex. Myrrh connects to Binah, which is understanding. Frankincense is going to connect to Chesed, which is love. Gold connects to Teferet, which is your body. And this brings us to the key of life, which is the stage of ascension we teach to know thyself. It is through love and understanding of yourself that you gain the key of life, which is the sacred Ankh taught in ancient Egypt. This symbol itself is of the human body with the arms out and the two legs joined together. It is through this key that one obtains entry into the doorways of ascension. Love is the only way. Love for yourself and understanding, which is patience of the natural flow of your light. Be still, be silent, be patient, be calm. Be in the now moment and allow the river of honey to flow through you and coat your very breath so that you too may emit the river of honey, the Christos. Be the buzz.